Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to our series. So today we will see the third scenario of Apex trigger. So today we have scenario that when opportunity is get created, auto create opportunity contact role for account primary contact. Look up if populated role will be decision maker and also prevent duplicates. Okay. If we understand this statement, then we will get some idea that operation will be happen once opportunity is get created, and once opportunity is get created we have to check the primary contact on the account, and if this primary contact is available on the account related to that opportunity, then create opportunity contact role record and assign the role decision maker, and also check if there is any existing opportunity contact role is available, available with the same primary contact or not. If it is available, then prevent duplicate record creation of opportunity contact role. Okay, so we got idea, and also we have to perform the operation on create, means we require the id. Only after the creation we have to perform the operation, so we require the context is after insert. Okay, so now to perform the operation we require ids of opportunity and ids of contact. Okay, so first of all we will store the ids of opportunities. Okay, opp ids into the set collection. Set collection is used to avoid the duplicate, and also I am creating the one map. Why map? Into map, I will map the opportunity id with the contact ids. Opportunity id will be the key, and the account id will be the value. Okay, so just create the opp account map. Okay, the new map id comma id. So we created one set variable to store the account opportunity ids, and here we created one map collection to store opportunity ids and account ids. Okay, so look for the opportunities whenever the record get created. Opportunity op goes to trigger.new. I'm using because we are working on insert scenario. Okay, so we for insertion we always use the trigger.new. Okay, then check whenever the opportunities get created it has account id or not. Okay, it is not mandatory that opportunity will have contact, sorry, will have account. So we always check the null values. If opportunity don't have account id, then we have to work accordingly. But here we will check that opp has account id or not. Opportunity account id not equals to null. If account id is not equals to null, we will add that opportunity id into this set, opp id set, and also get this map dot put op dot id and op dot account id. Okay, so here into opp account map, id will be the account id, id will be the opp id, opportunity id, and value will be the account id. Okay, so now our next step is we have to check that opportunity id is null or not, because we have to fetch the primary contact, because our requirement is when account has primary contact. Okay, so we have to get the id of the contact because this is lookup field we already created on account, that is primary contact with this is lookup with contact. See, primary contact is a lookup field with contact. Okay, so here we have to check with respect to opportunities account, we have to check the value of this primary contact is available or not. Okay, so now here first of all we will check its opportunity has values or not. If the opportunity is empty, then we will simply go return. Okay, if OPP ID is empty, then go return, otherwise proceed further. So we will get that contact IDs I am creating were mapped to store the account IDs and its contact IDs. Okay, so see, use the map of ID and account. Okay, that is ACC map. I am creating a new map of ID account. Okay, so now I am using the query. What query? Select ID and this primary account. Get this primary account from the account from account where ID in. ID means this account ID in. You know that earlier we have stored one value, our account ID is here. Get this in dot value. Okay, see, we are getting the details of primary contact. What's wrong? Yes. Okay, this was missing. Like the error. What error it is showing? Let me check. So map up ID. This is also correct. Select ID, primary contact from account. Here ID in this map dot values. The error. This is close. This is close. ID account. The problem is this. Set ID primary contact from account. Here ID in OPP account. Oh yes, sorry. This one. You see, this one gets removed here. Due to when I copy it, this get removed from here. Okay, so here we fetch the primary contacts and we store this into the ACC map. So this ACC map will have ID, okay, and these values of the account. Okay, so now we also have to do the same thing, that we have to store the opportunity to contact map. So why it is required that opportunity to contact map? Because we have to create the contact, that OCR. OCR has relation with the contact as well. So we require, for the OCR creation, we required opportunity to contact map. So here we already created account to primary contact map, and now we are creating map of opportunity because we are getting the ID and ID of the contact as well. Okay, that is OPP to contact map. Okay, create this one. It is a new map of ID. Okay, so into this OPP to contact map, we will store opportunity IDs and the contacts we fetch from that ACC map. Okay, so let's, because we have opportunity IDs here, OPP IDs. Okay, so we will look for that map. Here we also have account to opportunity. We will look for this map. The ID is OPP ID, looping over the keys because key has the value. We get the key set. Okay, key set has the opportunity ID, so we will get the opportunity ID with the help of that key set. Like to save. So now our next step will be we have to store the ID, that ECCI. We have to get the account ID from that opportunity ID because you know that into this map we store the account ID as a value. Okay, so here I am storing into one variable the account ID of that particular opportunity. Whenever we are looping that opportunity keys, then that related contact will be stored here. The contact ID will be stored here. So get this map dot get OPP ID. Okay. So the account ID will be stored into this variable whenever it get loop. Okay. So now the next thing is we have to check that this ACC map. Okay. Is ACC map has this account ID or not? Okay. If this ACC map, because we have to extract this primary contacts contains key. What is the key here? Account ID is the key. Okay, the key that is UCC ID. Okay, this is one. And next, we also have to check that UCC map because we have to fetch that contact ID as well. ID dot primary contact. We are also checking if this has contact ID or not. This contact ID should not be null. Okay. So whatever the account ID we are getting here from that opportunity, we are checking that particular account ID has this value. Means this ID should be available here, and we are extracting the primary contact from that account. Okay. So it's on here. This is ID. This is same. Not contains. Yes, this is wrong. Contains key. Okay, contains key. So we added the condition to check the account ID and we are fetching that primary contact is not null, then we are getting that primary contact. Okay, so now here we created one map variable to put that values. Now we will put the OPP ID comma this one. This primary contact we have to store. Okay, so we will just simply copy paste this. Okay, and we will set this as a value of that opportunity ID. So here mapping is done. OPP ID, opportunity IDs, and this primary contact is get added over here. Okay. What is missing? OPP contact map dot put OPP ID comma acc map dot get acc id dot primary contact. Yes, this is correct. This not get saved. PPID dot map dot put acc map dot get acc id dot primary contact. This is correct. Yeah, it is get saved. Okay, this space is required. Okay, so now we created the map for opportunity and the contact. Okay, we extracted the IDs of the contact from the account related to the opportunity, and we map that opportunity with directly with the contact because we have to create the OCR record. So now here we got the mapping for opportunity and contact. So we will check that mapping has a data. If that mapping has a data, then we will proceed further. If map is empty, then return. Okay, otherwise proceed, because based on that data available in OPP to contact map, we have to create the record of opportunity contact role. Okay, so we will check that if existing, because in our scenario we also have to check that means we also have to prevent the duplicate record creation of the OCR. Okay, means we also have to check that the existing records with the same contact is available or not on that opportunity. So for that we will create one set variable, and into that we will put that contacts. Okay, so create one set variable at string. Okay, because we are putting that contact ID string existing OCR keys. Okay, the name will be the new, because we have to check the name. Okay, so we created one variable, string variable. We'll map this with the opportunity contact role. So this variable is get created. So now get loop over the opportunity contact role. I am just copy pasting the object name from here, opportunity contact role. This is the actual object name, and OCR. Whenever, so now fetch the records, select ID, opportunity ID, then also contact ID. Okay, from opportunity contact role. Here opportunity contact role, here opportunity ID, in opportunity ID in, you know that we have already stored into the OPP dot contact map. We will fetch that ID from here. Okay, we will use dot set. Okay, here our query is done. Yes, we fetch the opportunity contact role based on the opportunity ID, and that opportunity ID we already stored into the OPP.contact map. So now we will check, we will extract that contact IDs from that opportunity OPP contact map. Okay, here opportunity contact role is there. We will get we'll store that contact ID from that map. Contact, just use the contact ID equals to get that map. Where is that map? Dot contact map dot get. Sorry, here we miss one thing. We don't have to directly extract here because we not stored value into that existing OCR key. We not stored. Okay. So whenever we now here we fetch the record, we have to store that details of that contact role into our existing OCR key. Okay. So here we will check that existing OCR keys dot add. We will create a string of that particular opportunity ID with the contact. Okay, we will separate that OCR dot opportunity ID. Okay, here we got. I will create one string because we will check with the help of that screen, that string. We will get that this uh, record is already available or not. Okay, so OCR dot contact ID. So this string is get created. Okay, so all existing records from the opportunity contact role will get create with that string. That opportunity ID means name of opportunity with the contact ID. And this will be stored as a string into this string variable existing OCR keys set. Okay, so there is a no chance to store any duplicate value into the set. So this will be get unique. If opportunity ID might be repeat, but the contact ID, if that contact ID is same, that time it will not get stored into the existing OCR key. So, so for that we use that this set variable. So now we store all existing OCR keys here. Okay. So now our next move is we have to create the records of the OCR contact role based on the opportunity. Okay. Whenever that opportunities get created. So now you know that we already have that opportunity to contact role IDs. We have IDs over there, OPP IDs. We will extract ID here dot is set. We are looping over the IDs, opportunity IDs here, and here we will store. We will extract the contact ID here, OPP map dot get this OPP ID. Okay. So whatever the contact we have created means we have stored here with respect to the opportunity ID. So this will get extract and this will get stored into that contact ID whenever it gets looped on that opportunity. Okay. So this will be useful further for the OCR record creation. So now here we will create one key because here we have to check the key because we already created one string for the opportunity ID and the contact row. Okay, contact, and we store that into the existing OCR keys. So now we have to check that whatever the new record is will get created, it is exist which is available into this or not. So we also need to create such type of key to check or to match that name with that existing records. So we will just create one string variable string key which is equally same like OPP ID. Okay, OPP ID and that contact ID. See here, same thing will be happening. So now we will match whenever we will loop on the opportunity. we will create one key. Okay, and next into this for loop itself we are creating the OCR record. So whenever the record will get means whenever the record will try to get create, so this key will get match, will be searched into this existing OCR key. If this key record available into that OCR key, that time record will be means the record will not get create. We will skip that. So likewise we will also avoiding that duplicate. So okay, so our key will be checking that. So now we will check if into the for loop, if the set of id means that set of string is not empty, if it is not empty, that time we will proceed for the record creation. Okay, so now I will create one list variable over here, that is a list of opportunity contact role. I will put the name that's OCR to insert. We are creating that list to insert the records at opportunity code. Okay, so this is get created. So now we have to create the record opportunity contact role. Okay, OC equals to new record. Okay, and OC dot opportunity ID will be OPP ID, and OC dot contact ID equals to this contact ID we stored here from that opportunity. Okay, and here OC dot role will be decision maker. Role will be decision maker in that value. Okay, also OC dot is primary equals to true. We'll make this as a primary. Okay, if we insert this or not doesn't matter. So now add that opportunity contact role new record creation into the list. Here OCT to insert, check where the for loop is get closed. Okay, go out into that, and here we will check if it is empty or not. Not is empty. If it is not empty, then insert OCR contact role records. Okay, so here with that insert we are inserting the opportunity contact role records with the opportunity ID and the contact ID. Okay, so what operation we perform here? First of all, we extracted the opportunity ID, then we created one map with the account ID and the opportunity ID, because we require this further to extract the account IDs as well. Okay, and here we check the null check of this OPP IDs set. If it is not null, then proceed further. We created one loop collection, map collection, and here into that map we stored account ID and account ID and its primary contacts. Okay, with this account means whole record is get stored with that account ID. Okay, and the next one is we created the next variable, next map to store the opportunity and the contact IDs. Okay, so here if you see we loop for the OCC map, OPP account map. Here we already store the contact. Okay, we get all the key values Okay, whatever the here we store the opportunity IDs, we look for, we fetch the opportunity ID, and we also got the account ID over there. Account IDs get stored into there, this ACC ID, and here into ACC map we store account ID and its whole account record details into here. So here we check the condition ACC map that account ID has, it contains into that opportunity account map. If it is available, then check it has primary contact or not. If the primary contact is not null on that account, then map that opportunity with the primary contact. Okay, so primary contact is added as a value with the key opportunity ID, and next we check the opportunity contact map is not null. Okay, then now we have to avoid the duplicate creation of the opportunity contact role record. Here we created one string using the opportunity and the contact role, and we store that key into that this string variable to avoid the duplicate. Okay, and this string will get added here. And next, when we look for the opportunity to contact map into this collection, you know that we already added opportunity and the account contacts. Okay, so we are looking over that opportunity IDs, and we are extracting that contacts, whatever what the, means the context we already store into that. So we are extracting that opportunity, this that contact ID, and we are storing that into this contact ID variable. We are creating one key because to avoid the duplicate, we created that one OCR key here, and we are storing the opportunity ID plus contact ID here. Okay, so this is, and one string to just check that if it is available or not. If the same string will be available here, you know that here we also created the key with opportunity and the contact, the same like here. If the same key will be available into the existing OCR, so it will avoid that record creation. Okay, and the duplicate values will not get added over here if that existing OCR is not empty. Okay, so that time we are creating the contact, and as per the requirement we are adding the role as a decision maker, and we are inserting the records. So this is the complete function of this scenario. So let's check that how it is working exactly, because right now we have to create one opportunity. Okay, now I'm creating one opportunity. So first of all, before creation of the opportunity, we are using that Ajinkya Traders account. We will add one primary contact over there on that account. So that record will be get created. So now if we check that primary account is not available, here primary contact is not available. Okay, we will create one primary contact. New contact we will create as a primary contact. Mr. Ajay Chopra. Search account Ajinkya Traders. Okay, that's it. Email invalid email address. You have to put test@gmail.com. Okay, this account has Ajay Chopra as a primary contact. So now create one new opportunity, that is test OPP3. Select the account Ajay Traders, closing date. Just fill the mandatory fields and the save. So opportunity will gets created. Account is also updated. So now we have to check account contact role. Just refresh this. Go to the related list, it is showing or not. Okay, we will look through directly from that opportunities. See here opportunity ID. Check that is created or not. First two, there's opportunity ID. Opportunities get created with the account, that opportunity ID, the contact, and the primary contact. Your contact is get created bounce. Go to that. We will check by adding the lock where it is get failed. Okay, I am just adding one real time email over here on that contact. Something is get trigger over here. Let me check that is okay. Create opportunity. Test OPP4 educators list stage prospecting. Save. We got one log. What is the name of our trigger? We'll get our trigger that OPP. OCR. Here we got account ID, OCC map, account ID, opportunity ID, account ID. See, we need to check number before. Not dot agent. Sorry, so here we made one major mistake, that here we check the is empty. Okay, so see here, if it is not empty, it is already, here we are checking is empty is wrong concept here, not empty. Okay, so here we have to check, because already there is a no contact role is there, correct? No record is available for contact opportunity contact role on that opportunity, so this will be blank. This existing OCR will be null. So, and if it is null, then this will not be proceed further in this context also, because here we have to check the contents key, that that set has this value. Okay, that key. Okay, if this is not contains that key, we have to check that key is not contained into that. So here we check that is empty. So this is wrong. I'm just correcting this, dot contains key. Okay, contains, sorry, not here, contains key for this. So now if, if this existing OCR not contains this key, then only proceed further. Okay, this one, yeah. So now this will work. Let's check. Now I'm creating the new opportunity. One minor mistake will create this much of blunder. Now I'm saving the record. Here you can see contact role is get created with decision maker. It's primary and the email address and the account name. You can also check here, go into the detail. That account is account name, contact owner, that is the Gmail. Email is also reflecting. Okay, so role is very important. Role is decision maker. Okay, that contact role. Role is decision maker. Okay, so guys, this is the complete scenario today. We have completed one minor mistake, wasted our time. Okay, so but our whole code is working